It's 1855, Devon, England. Snow blankets the countryside. Villagers rise to find something impossible. A single line of hoof-like prints, stretching for over 100 miles. Across rivers, over rooftops, through solid walls, as if whatever made them could pass through matter itself. The locals tremble. Newspapers call it a visitation from hell. And to this day, no one has explained it. This is the story of the Devil's Footprints.
Hello, and welcome back to the Cherrywood Conspiracy Files. Before we begin today's chilling tale, I want to give a nod to the brilliant voices who've guided you through our first 4 episodes. Jack Lomas took you through the explosive truths of Roswell and the mystery of the Titanic switch. Then came Raphael with the haunting tale of the Green Children of Woolpit. And of course, yours truly returned for the unnerving real-life story of the clown, experienced by our very own Simon Buridge. That story, as you know, was not fiction, but something far more personal. Each case, whether whispered across time or remembered with a shiver, has one thing in common. It remains unexplained. My name? Call me a random AI guy. Just another digital voice echoing in the dark. And today, we go back. Not hundreds, but nearly 200 years to the icy lanes of Victorian England. This isn't about aliens, not time travel, not even ghosts. This is something stranger, something colder, something that walked through snow, over walls, across rooftops, and never looked back. This is the story of the Devil's Footprints. Chapter 1: Snowfall and Signs. February 9th, 1855, Devon, England. A heavy snowfall coats the landscape overnight, thick, clean, undisturbed. But by morning, something's different. Single-file hoof-like prints are discovered, oddly spaced, cloven, perfectly aligned. They're found in gardens, on rooftops, across rivers, over haystacks, and even passing through walls as if the walker simply phased through solid matter. What kind of creature could do that? No one knows. Chapter 2: A Path Across Devon. The tracks spanned between 40 and 100 miles, depending on reports, from Exmouth to Topsham, Dawlish to Totnes, through dozens of towns and hamlets. One continuous trail, as if something, or someone, walked through the night without pause. Some say the prints were only 4 inches apart, too close for an animal to hop, too regular for a human stride. Eyewitnesses said they appeared overnight and were identical no matter the terrain. Chapter 3: Clergy, Panic, and the Devil's Name. It didn't take long for rumors to spiral. Vicars declared it a sign of the devil. Villagers believed it was a warning or a hunt. Fear swept the region. Churches prayed, fires were lit in hearths, not just for warmth, but for protection. Children were kept inside, dogs barked through the night. People believed, truly, that the devil had walked through Devon. Chapter 4: The Shape of the Prints. Each print looked like a hoof, about 4 inches long, 3 inches across. They weren't deep, but they pressed sharply into the snow, as if something very light, yet deliberate, had stepped down. Some say they looked like donkey hoofs, others more like goat. And yet there were no drag marks, no signs of body weight, just perfect, rhythmic steps, even across sloped roofs and thin walls. Chapter 5: Rooftops, Houses, and the impossible. This is where things turn from strange to impossible. Tracks led up walls, across rooftops, over rivers, including the X, where the water hadn't frozen, yet prints were found on the opposite bank. Some tracks led right up to locked doors and continued on the other side, as if the walker had simply passed through. Other sets were said to enter drain pipes less than 4 inches wide. It defied logic, but the reports are consistent. Chapter 6: Local Reactions and News Coverage. The local paper, the Exeter Flying Post, published reports of the phenomenon. The Illustrated London News ran sketches of the prints and diagrams of the routes they took. Letters from multiple townsfolk described the same details: single file, cloven prints, uniform spacing, impossible terrain. This wasn't a village prank. This was news. Chapter 7: The Balloon Theory. One of the earliest rational theories was a balloon. People speculated that a weather balloon, a scientific balloon, or even a private menagerie broke loose, its ropes or shackles dragging in the snow. It could explain the uniform spacing and the bizarre path. But even in 1855, experts dismissed it. There were no signs of dragging, no gaps or dragging patterns in the snow, and certainly no balloon reported lost. And how could a balloon climb rooftops? Chapter 8: Animal or Hoax. Many insisted it must be an animal: a badger, a fox, an otter. But otters don't hop in straight lines across 90 miles. Some suggested kangaroos, seriously, claiming one had escaped from a private menagerie. But even kangaroos couldn't navigate rooftops and tight walls. And no creature on record walks in perfect rhythm over such terrain without slipping or disrupting the snow. A hoax? Maybe, but who could have pulled off such a widespread illusion across dozens of villages in one night during a snowstorm? Chapter 9: Supernatural Speculations. Then came the darker ideas. The devil. Some pointed to old folklore: black dogs, demons, night stalkers. Others said it was a fey being, a spirit from the wild. A few even claimed it was Death himself, moving house to house. The shape of the prints, the unexplained transitions through solid surfaces, and the total absence of logic, it all pointed to something otherworldly, and no one could disprove it. Chapter 10: Repeat Incidents. This wasn't the last time it happened. In the 20th century, similar prints were reported in Scotland. In 2009, mysterious single-file prints appeared in North Devon again. They were smaller, less widespread, but chillingly familiar. Some believe the entity, whatever it is, returns from time to time as a warning, a reminder, or a search. Chapter 11: Scientific Explanations Attempted. Meteorologists have revisited the event. Some point to atmospheric phenomenon, snow distortion by wind. But that doesn't explain the uniform spacing, nor the path across objects. Others suggest temperature shifts may have created snow indentations, but thousands of witnesses saw it in real time, and it was always in perfect lines. Chapter 12: Local Memory and Legacy. In Devon, the story lives on. Pub signs reference it. Locals still tell the tale. Skeptics roll their eyes, but even they admit no one has replicated it. and no one has ever seen it happen again in such magnitude. Yet, every heavy snowfall, some look outside their windows with quiet dread. Chapter 13. Folklore, Symbolism, and Fear. Folklorists have noted the symbolism of cloven hoofs, often linked with the devil or demonic figures in Christian tradition. But the fear it generated wasn't just about religion. It was the idea that something could move unseen, unheard, unstoppable. It challenged the Victorian belief in order, reason, and control. And maybe it still does. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Cherrywood Conspiracy Files. If this story chilled you, intrigued you, or made you question what's really possible, don't forget to subscribe to our main show, the Cherrywood Podcast, hosted by Simon and Rachel Buridge. It's where humor, humanity, and the unexplained come together. Visit us at www.cherrywoodpodcast.com. Email us at info@cherrypro.co.uk. And if you've got a strange story of your own, something unbelievable that really happened, comment below or contact us directly. We're always looking for the next mystery to investigate. Until next time, keep watching the shadows and never, ever trust the official story.
Club Awesome, for autistic children and their families, a place where everyone belongs and fun knows no age limit.
Today's sponsors are DiMedici Associates, Chartered Structural and Civil Engineers.
Based in the UK with a worldwide reach.
Visit their website on dimediciassociates.com.
Right at Home Medway, providers of safe and trusted quality care for adults in the comfort of their own home. Whether you need companionship, medication assistance, personal care, living care or more, we've got you covered. Visit rightathome.co.uk/medway or call them on 01634 979 000.
Are you looking for a cleaning or facilities management? Clearwater Kent is your trusted local expert. From roofs and driveway cleaning to fully facilitated management, they're a fully licensed, award-winning business that you can count on. Visit clearwaterkent.co.uk or call 01634 681 885.
Need stunning video or photography for your big day or even your business? Cherrywood Production delivers award-winning results with a personal touch. From weddings to promotional content, we turn your vision into reality. Visit cherrywoodpro.com today. Your memories, our passion. Put your business in front of 30,000 new customers with the Hindsight Directory. This A5 full-colour magazine is delivered by Royal Mail to Maidstone, Gravesend, Medway and Bromley, with more areas to come. Visit hindsightdirectory.co.uk.
New Digital, helping businesses build their online presence with web design, SEO, Google Ads and social media. Get 10% off when you quote Cherrywood today. Visit their website at nudigitalera.co.uk.
This podcast has been brought to you by Snugdubs Campervan Hire.
Roam the world, park anywhere.
That's snugdubs.co.uk.